Two Americans who volunteered to fight with Ukraine's army have reportedly been captured by pro-Russian forces and are feared missing. 27-year-old Andy Tai Ngoc Huynh and 39-year-old Alexander John-Robert Drueke are both from Alabama. They would be the first American prisoners of war since Russia invaded Ukraine months ago. Joy Black is Andy Tai Ngoc Huynh's fiance.
He really had a burden on his heart to go help these people. As soon as the news broke out about the war, he was just so touched by it. He had to go and help these people in need any way that he could.
Joy said when she and Andy last spoke on June 8th, he told her he would be unavailable for a few days.
I think he tried to not really tell me when he was doing really dangerous stuff so as not to worry me. But I later found out that they were doing an operation in the Kharkiv region. I don't know where he is. I don't know what's happening to him. I really have this feeling in my heart that, he's okay, but it's the unknown and it's so scary. I don't even want to think about my big fears. I'm just trying to stay positive and try and keep the hope going.
She says the U.S. government has been helpful and is working to bring the men home.
I know that they are definitely trying to get Andy and Alex home safely. That's the hope of, I think, everybody, to find them first and foremost, to know where they are.
Bunny Drueke, Alexander John-Robert Drueke's mother, told CBS News her son was drawn to the Ukraine-Russia conflict.
He was always watching the news. He was very concerned about what was happening. And he said that he had the skills and the knowledge to assist the Ukrainian forces, he believed. And he felt very strongly that Putin needed to be stopped. He was happier than I've heard him in years because he felt like he had a purpose. And he fell in love with Ukraine and the Ukrainian people.
She found out Alexander was missing on June 13th.
They had gone out on a mission. He didn't specify what it was, just that it was a small group, had gone out on a mission. It had gone bad, and they had scattered, and that all but two of the people had made it back, and Alex and Andy were the two that had not reported in yet.
She's concerned about her son's well-being, but is confident because she says he's brave, tough, and well-trained.
Well, as a mother, you want to keep your children safe. But as an American, I am so darn proud of him for being willing to risk his safety, to help democracy around the world, to keep Americans safe eventually, and to help the Ukrainian people. I'm not worried about him being in the Russian hands, not because of Russia, but because I know Alex's character.
A U.S. State Department spokesperson told CNN they are aware of unconfirmed reports of two U.S. citizens captured in Ukraine and are monitoring the situation. This is Inside Edition Digital.